Hey guys, BeerBuster5000 here again. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So we're doing the Whiteout challenge. This is, I think, not even day 2. We're still on day 1 right now. We're gonna go out and we're gonna go behind the gas station right now, and we're gonna scavenge the houses that are back there. I want to get everything that's close by first, and then I think I'm going to make my way probably over the dam and grab some stuff from in there.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Nice, I got some cooked meat from that. I love when you find cooked meat already in the oven. It's nice finding any sort of meat in the oven, but when you find it already cooked, that's an even bigger bonus.
Hope I can still eat this.
So those water purification tablets, they're gonna come in handy. I'm gonna make sure I use all of them before I stockpile everything up, because there's no need for me. It doesn't say that I need to keep them, so I'm gonna make sure that in this challenge I use them. Sometimes I try and savor them whenever I'm doing my sandbox mode, but as of right now I don't want to savor them because there's really no need to.
This stuff will come in handy.
This is good because I didn't start with a whole lot of clothing. No, there's no necessity for, like, it doesn't ask for a certain amount of clothing to win the challenge or anything like that, or to complete the challenge. As of right now, I think I'm probably, yeah, I'm pretty overweight because of, well, not overweight, but I'm weighing myself down with all this clothing that I don't necessarily need at the moment. Now I'm gonna take the water out of all the toilets, like the ones that are close by at least, so that I can just leave the water inside the gas station, because that's where we're stockpiling all our stuff. So it seems like everything's done in this house, other than that lantern at the top. I almost missed that. Okay, so leave this house. We're gonna go on to the next one. There's a few houses over here. There might be one to the left too. Yep, there is. There's also one that's pretty close by, just up that hill. I'm gonna check that one out after I do these ones. So yes, we've got lots more food to come in this one, I'm sure. Got a water bottle on the counter. I might even have all the water stockpiled pretty soon here. How much? I need 25 liters, so what am I at right now? I'm at 4. Not that close, but it doesn't take too long. The water is the least of my concerns out of all that stuff. Now if you want, I can bring that menu up again. So I have just over half a day of food, and that's basically all I've gathered as of right now. I should probably be going around gathering a little bit of wood, but the food is my main concern first. I kind of want to do it as a little bit of a checklist, but obviously every single piece of survival equipment is necessary, so I would love to find that knife or that hatchet pretty soon. I have a feeling that there might be a knife over by some of the fishing cabins. So I am gonna head over there at some point.
Could end up being useful.
I'm gonna try my best to stay on this map as long as possible. Geez, a lot of clothing. But yeah, I want to stay on this map as long as possible. I'm gonna go to pretty much every single location I possibly can. Still lots of time left there, 29 days and 20 hours. So we're off to a pretty decent start, I think. A little bit more lantern fuel. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the building that is up on the top of the hill, and then after I do that, I'm gonna get the one that is on the other side of the one we've already done. I generally don't run a lot in this game because I want to conserve energy, and that's not to say that I don't run at all. Of course, you have to run at certain points, and it gets, you know, on long walks, you don't want to just be walking the entire time. It's nice to do a little bit of a jog and speed the pace of things up. I just want to collect some of these sticks. I know sticks aren't going to do much for our wood that we need. I don't think they're really actually going to do anything. Oh no, we need 50 sticks, it says. So that's pretty important, I guess. So let's keep collecting those sticks. We have lots of big limbs up here, so I'm going to keep that in mind for later, seeing as the garage is nice and close by. Once I get all of the limbs that are around the garage, if I need any more, then this is going to be the first place that I come to up here, because it is the closest place. And it is a decent sized building too, so I expect that I'm going to be able to get a decent amount of loot from it as well. And right away we see a pop. So that's a good sign, good start. Got another flare. Now, do we need a certain amount of flares? I'm going to check that out. No, it does not seem like we need a certain amount of flares at all. So the flares can be used at ease, it seems. A lot of clothing. I'm gonna get rid of this clothing soon. This is before I go to the next place. I'm gonna probably go to the garage and drop off a lot of this stuff. So, not really expecting much more from this house other than the water in the toilet, and then maybe some medicine in the medicine cabinet, hopefully. Although I haven't really checked much of the kitchen, so I guess there is going to be a little bit of food in there. Oh, a pry bar. Awesome. Okay, so that's something we needed. Although it's not as much of a necessity in Coastal Highway right now as it would usually be, because you almost always need a pry bar whenever you're going into the gas station. But everything seems to be empty there at the moment, so it doesn't really make much of a difference having a pry bar there.
What have we here?
Okay, so we got a little bit more clothing, some herbal tea. Wonder how much food I have now. Let's see. I still have, oh, I haven't left the food there, that's right. So it still says half a day's worth. It's not going to change until I leave food in the garage.
Food or...
Couple tomato soups. Some more dog food. So we're getting a decent amount of food from here. That's probably gonna be a day's,
like a lot of gear.
another half day's worth. I'm gonna assume what I have in total from the two houses. Or three houses, I guess, but two houses since. Alright, so it seems like I've gotten everything from in here. One good thing that I like that I found is a fishing line. Now, as I said earlier, I am gonna do some fishing so I can get some meat. Now, I'm not sure if it's gonna work out the way I want it to, but hopefully fishing is gonna sustain me for food. But like, I'm also finding a lot of food as it is, so maybe I should just scavenge and I shouldn't fish at all. Maybe I shouldn't worry about using my fishing line. But I'm gonna grab these sticks. Seems like this building here is burnt down. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So I'm gonna go straight to the gas station. And then after that I'm gonna check the other building behind it, because I don't believe I've checked that one out. I think I have looked inside that one with the mailbox, but not the one behind the gas station. Maybe it was the other way around. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, though. That didn't really worry me much. He was pretty far away. I didn't notice him until the last second, though. That's kind of a bad thing, but still. He didn't have a chance. So yeah, it seems like everything is empty in here, other than the one thing of lantern fuel that was here before. But I'm gonna leave some more stuff in the garage here now. So I'm gonna leave all those sticks and the wood, pieces of newspaper, which I should turn into tinder. I'd like to grab the newspaper. There we go. So I'm just gonna harvest those, turn it into tinder. Now I've got the newspaper rolls, gonna harvest those as well. One thing that I don't like about the newspaper rolls, if you notice, they are 0.10 kilograms each, and a tinder plug is 0.05. So one tinder plug is half of what a newspaper roll is. So by logic, you should get 2 tinder plugs out of one newspaper roll. That's not the case. You end up getting 4, as you see. So I don't really understand that logic and how you double your weight by harvesting something. I hope that that gets fixed at some point, but it's not a huge issue, obviously. All that clothing I'm just going to leave right here, but we want to put the best clothing on as possible. I think that scarf's probably going to be the best thing for me. And those boots would be the best thing for me as well. Put on a new pair of jeans. I got a decent pair of jeans. Use the driving gloves. The work gloves are a little worn out, so I think I'm just going to stick with the driving gloves. Use the parka, and then the decent headshot. So we have a pretty good base as of right now, and I'm gonna drop all the stuff that I don't need. So just anything that doesn't have a check mark, basically. And that's gonna take off a lot of our weight. So now I'm gonna leave food. I want to keep the herbal tea on me. Get rid of all the higher quality stuff. And the reason for doing that is because we still have the need to survive as of right now as well. So the water won't all fit in that drawer. And I assume all my food isn't going to fit in that drawer either. So I'm going to leave... Oh, there's an arrowhead there I didn't notice. I'm gonna leave... Oh. Hacksaw. Okay. I'm glad I noticed those. Did I not search any of this either? Yes, okay, so that's all been looked at. So I've got a hacksaw now, which I didn't know was in here before, but that really helps me out. I'm just gonna leave my water on the floor. I gotta drink some first, though. I'll leave 5 liters here. Leave 2 of the pops. So I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat the venison. Drink some water. What else do I have on me? Some flares. So I'm gonna leave some of the flares here. I don't need to carry all that weight. Okay. And I'm gonna make a hook out of the scrap metal that I have in here. That way I can make a fishing line or a fishing tackle. Also, while I'm in here, I'm gonna make some of those bandages that I'm gonna need eventually as well. Once I'm done this, I might actually almost be... Yep, I almost have all the bandages I need. I think I only needed 10, so I have 8 now. I'm gonna leave 6 here. I might need some after, so... some sports socks, I don't need them. Alright, well I'm gonna go to the back now. check out what we got in this place. Oh, so I already have been here. Alright, well, I'm gonna just exit immediately. I thought maybe I've done both houses. I don't think I have, though. Have I done this one? I don't think I have. Yes, I have. Okay, so it was the further one that I haven't done then. That's kind of what I had thought, but I was confused because I didn't notice it over there once I left the garage. And I had thought that I hadn't done the middle one, so... Anyway, we're on the right track again. Oh, we have a wolf to our left. But we made it inside safely. I was a little worried there. So it's definitely nothing like Interloper. There's lots of loot. Now, it would have been pretty impossible to do this challenge on Interloper, in my opinion. Would have been possible, but very difficult.
I could use this.
Don't necessarily understand why I need light to break down a curtain that I couldn't plainly see, but that's okay.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I guess the reason why I can see the curtains as well is because my brightness is up. Really, this game is not supposed to be played at a brightness where you can see everything at night. They really do want to have that effect where you can't see anything.
Is it food or...
Okay, well, it seems like I've gotten everything downstairs other than this drawer.
That'll come in handy.
Another book. Ah, some accelerant. Nice.
Could end up being useful.
We have some crackers and a tea.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So I'm not really finding anything of excitement at all through any of this stuff. It's all just small stuff that I guess will help me out in the long run. I'm gonna go back to the garage after this house here, and I'm gonna leave my stuff, and I'm gonna figure out what my plan of attack should be towards getting everything. Now that I have a hacksaw, I can cut up cedar limbs and fir limbs, so that should help me out quite a bit. check this car out, and after that, I'm gonna go back to the garage, and that will be the end of the video. Hopefully we'll find something good in here, though.
I think I can use this.
Nothing really. Wool mittens. Okay, well, once again, I am BeerBuster5000, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is The Long Dark.